important in the NBA.
It really is. I mean, there's always... the risk of guys getting hurt throughout the season. So the teams know the value of having a very deep rotation, and they make the most of their bench, which is smart.
A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Then Carroll and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Suggs in at the point. 4 on the clock. Carter against Embiid. The kick out to Maxey. And counted from 19 feet away.
Zero hesitation, Maxey. Great confidence in his mechanics and his work.
Up top, Suggs. Maxey covering. Caldwell Pope with it. Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, George with a steal. It's George on the wing. Pass to Grimes. Takes the three. And that's good. Maxey for 3. Maxey's got 5.
Welcome to Maxey's world, one of the more efficient three-point shooters in this game.
Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
George's shot is off. Here's Orlando. It's a 5-point game. Here's Wagner. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
You like to see that from Wagner. I mean, as he continues to develop his mid-range game, I think we'll see more and more of that.
Oubre, a screen on Suggs. Pass to Oubre. Back to Maxey. Fires the 3. Great D that time from Suggs. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. He said watching tape in preparation for this game, Wendell Carter just kept showing up. Whether it was on the boards, being in the right position defensively, or even stretching the floor at the offensive end. Carter makes a lot of plays that help his team. Brian?
And Allie, thanks.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
The kick out to Maxey. Here's Grimes. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. Back to Maxey. It's George on the wing. And another miss by Philadelphia. Magic trail by 3. Pass to Caldwell Pope. 17-foot shot on the way. And that one comes up a bit short. Philadelphia's gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. The ball's knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Suggs. The Magic making a switch here. Batase's checked in. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
2 minutes.
Outside Maxey. Outside Oubre. Just 5 on the clock. 4-3. Orlando with a rebound. Clark, the Sixers have been at least 10 games over 500 for 7 straight seasons now.
Yeah, and that's great to see after, what was it called? The process that took them all the way to the very depths of the league to finally build themselves back into a consistent playoff team. And their fans certainly deserve good time for struggling through all of those bad times several years ago.
Carter, a screen on Maxey. Suggs, the pass to Carter. It's stolen by Maxey. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Oubre with it. Wagner picks him up. Maxey surveys.
Magic foul.
Orlando making some changes. Isaac, he's checked in for Carter. Cole Anthony comes in for Caldwell Pope. And Black subbed in for Suggs.
Substitution on the court.
Here's McCain. He's guarded by Anthony. Pass to Bona. Shot clock at 5. Here's McCain. Back to Edwards. Buries it from 3.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Magic trail by 6. Here's Anthony. Kicks it out to Wagner. 36 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Isaac outside. He puts up a three. The rebound by Yabusele. Philadelphia leading by 6. Here's McCain. It's rebounded by Wagner. Anthony against Maxey. Pass to Bataze. Fires for 3. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Here's Bona. Over Isaac. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Philadelphia. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Setting the floor for the Magic. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Goga Bitadze. Then it's Paolo Banchero. Then it's Cole Anthony. And it's Black in at point guard. Yabusele. No good with the triple. Magic trail by 6. Banchero outside. Bitadze with a screen. Banchero surveys. Off the mark there with a 3.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Back to Butler. And here's Edwards outside. Philadelphia with another miss. Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Gordon, he's checked in for the Sixers. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Bitadze. Magic trail by 6. Here's De Silva. Pass to Banchero. For 3, Anthony. Sinks the tray.
Oh,
Anthony's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
That was from deep. But, you know, Anthony has rarely seen a shot that he didn't like.
Now here's Gordon. Lets it go from deep. Good. And Butler gets the assist.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Out to Anthony. The 3 is up. Rebound by Philadelphia. Pass to McCain. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
There's the triple. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. Philadelphia leading by 6. Outside Butler. Embiid passes to Butler. That one rolls around and rims out.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Pass to De Silva. Back to Anthony. Here's Bitadze. Here's Anthony, defended by Gordon. And now the Sixers on the break for 3. Pure from three-point range. Gordon's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, from the first time I saw Gordon play, this guy has always been in attack mode, which makes it a tough cover for the defense.
Here's Banchero. Goes back up. Ooh, Banchero getting it done and tight.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Left side, Butler. And stolen by Banchero. And they're pushing it up. Here's Banchero slicing in. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
They're using his defense to generate his offense. Banchero being rewarded for hustling on defense.
Pass to Embiid. For three, Gordon. Orlando with the rebound.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Bumped and finishes. Great stuff from Banchero.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
To the left side wing. Here's McCain. Knocked away.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Batadze, the pass to Anthony. Back to Batadze. Pass to Black. 4-3. No luck on that one. Here's McCain. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fans half-court shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
They've got Tyrese Maxey. Joel Embiid is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Paul George, and it's Grimes in at the two guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Grimes, the pass to Oubre. For three, Maxey. The rebound by Carter. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for Orlando. They trail by 3, and let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, "I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the work, so I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing," unquote. Brian, he's such a positive guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Allie. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Embiid is unstoppable, just too strong for the defense, no matter what they throw at him.
What a 22-23 season it was for Joel Embiid. Named MVP with the Sixers, Clark.
Yeah, and that was Philly's first MVP since the answer, Allen Iverson, back in 2001. Embiid led the league in scoring at over 33 a game on 55% shooting from the floor. Remarkable. Nobody could stop him. He was virtually unguardable.
Wagner against Maxey. Who poked away. Pass to Embiid. Here's the three. Oh, book it. Embiid, a triple.
The focal point in this offense, Embiid has no hesitation shooting off the catch.
Yes! And the foul!
Defensive foul.
It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Orlando shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
Wagner outside. Back to Caldwell Pope. And Embiid with the block.
Don't test Embiid now. An impact defensive player is what he is.
Magic trail by 4. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Banchero finds Caldwell Pope. Wagner against George. And Wagner gets it to go.
Good work by Wagner there, taking advantage of a point-blank opportunity.
Maxey against Suggs. And stolen by Suggs. Here we go, one-on-one. Carter from outside. He drops it from range. Carter's got his first 3 points of the game. The 76ers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
Suggs, no good. The Sixers trailing. Up top, George. Defended by Wagner. Back to George. Pass to Embiid. Wagner with a steal. And the Magic pushing it up now. And Caldwell Pope gets it to go.
Hey, it's not easy trying to stick with Caldwell Pope now, especially when he leaks out in transition.
And here's Embiid. The kick out to Maxey. Philadelphia with another miss.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Embiid against Caldwell Pope. Now here's Suggs. Tight defense on him. 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Wagner. Shot is up. Paul George pulls down the board. George has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Grimes. Embiid passes to Grimes. Kicks it to George. Oubre, a screen on Carter. Picked his pocket. On the wing, Suggs. Maxey covering. Suggs, no good. 76ers trail by 3. Here's Grimes. That's tipped. And there's the call on Banchero. That's his first foul of the game. So Orlando going with an almost entire new group here. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Maxey. Not a lot of room. Gabatelli. That one's good. This game is all even.
Great pass by Maxey there. This guy really clever at finding ways to get his teammates involved.
Isaac outside. Pass to De Silva. Got it up. And that's not gonna go. It's all tied in Philadelphia. Don't go anywhere, folks. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Fourth quarter on the court for the Magic. The tandem at 1 and 2, Black and Harris. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Banchero, and it's Wagner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Shot clock at 6, and here's Butler outside. Rebound by the Magic.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Philadelphia foul. Jared Butler.
Kyle Lowry's checked in for Butler.
Personal foul. First team foul. Coming up to the floor for your Sixers.
Here's Banchero.
Number 7.
Pass to Black from deep. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. To take the lead. And Lowry is good for 3. And the 76ers lead by 3.
Well, there's a pit bull kind of quality to Kyle Lowry's game. He's relentless at both ends.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here he goes. A nice shot by McCain.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Philadelphia leading by 3. Here's Yabusele. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Lowry with it, now guarded by Harris. Pass to McCain. Here's Yabusele. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Edwards looking it over. Offline with a 3. Magic trail by 3. And Carroll passes to Wagner. And there's a 3-second violation.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Grimes, he's checked in for the Sixers. Butler comes in for Lowry. Suggs is checked in for Orlando. Butler against Suggs. To the wing, right side.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Pass to Embiid. Here's McCain, pounded by Harris. Here's Yabusele. Late clock, the Sixers need to pull one up here. Philadelphia with another miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Harris down low. Suggs outside. Out to the wing. Harris down low. Embiid's there. And it's blocked by Embiid. Butler passes to Grimes. Takes a 3. The Sixers again can't hit. Magic trail by 3. The 3 from Suggs. On target from range.
Jalen Suggs was known for knocking down big-time hoops in college, and we're already seeing it translate here in the NBA as well. Great confidence from that young man.
Outside for Butler. Here's McCain, pounded by Harris. Embiid's got space. Count it!
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for Orlando. Here's Wagner. And it's good. And he's tied it up. What a shot.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Pass to McCain. Embiid with it. They set a pick. Butler with the ball. He's covered by Suggs. The 3. Orlando grabs the miss. And here's Banchero. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we'll be... Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the point guard position. Ooh, basket interference.
Count.
And it's the Sixers with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Back to Embiid. It's George on the wing. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball.
Magic ball.
Magic shooting only 39% so far in the game. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Oh, stolen by Embiid. George scanning the floor. Fires the three. The rebound by Carter. In transition, the Magic on the run. Pass to Ben Carroll. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. The 76ers shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. George finds Embiid. Maxey passes to George. Second chance shot. Left side Oubre. Just 4 to shoot. Now here's George. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Orlando. Up top Suggs. Maxey covering. George with a steal. And now the Sixers on the break. And Franz Wagner picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Maxey against Suggs. Launches a three.
Caldwell Pope, so quick, so active, so alert on D.
Here's Carter. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. Kelly Oubre picks one up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And he ends up making the second. And that gives him a lead.
Left a little on the table there, but at least he put them in front.
George against Wagner. For three, Maxey. He buries it from three.
No fear in Maxey, folks. This guy is ready for the big moment and welcomes the challenge.
And Carroll in the post. He's covered by Oubre. Cash. And tie game. Huge basket right there.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
There's Grimes. And it's in. Now Suggs. And Carroll with it. Pass to Suggs. Money.
Suggs adding another big play to his resume. Incredible.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Maxey attacking. And here's Embiid. Stolen by Carter. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Wagner. Left side, Caldwell Pope. Here's Wagner. Lets the three fly. The three won't fall. Another tie. And we're going to have a second overtime. And we've got more action. Hey, can't stop now. We're ready for another extra period. What a game of basketball this has been. Here we go. George outside. Down low. Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Got pity for that rim right there, Joel Embiid. That's a big man banging that thing down.
Suggs with the bucket. Suggs has got 4 points in the quarter.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
And Carroll against Maxey. Outside Oubre. Pass to Embiid. Now Maxey. He's covered by Suggs. George against Carter. Here's Suggs. Oubre with a steal. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. Here's George. And the jam by George.
And you know what? For me, these don't show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with. Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1.
And the future Suggs has is certainly promising, an effective combo guard who can really get it going at times. And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Oubre, a screen on Suggs. Maxey on the wing. He's covered by Suggs. Grimes, the pass to Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. Here's Embiid. The shot, no good. Oh, nice D from Carter. Suggs against Maxey. And Carroll passes to Suggs. To take the lead. Driving to the basket. And the layup is up and in. Suggs has got 19 points.
Putting this team on his back. I love seeing Suggs take charge like this.
Oubre, a screen on Suggs. And a foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
They double team George. Unloads from 13.
Good, strong defensive awareness on display that time from Carter Jr. He's not afraid to mix it up and get scrappy defensively.
And Carroll finds Suggs. The kick out to Carroll. Shoots over Oubre. Rebound by Philadelphia.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Grimes, the pass to Maxey. Out to Oubre. From downtown. It's rebounded by Wagner. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Suggs. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey.
And there's the cherry on top. Excellent trip up the floor to build out this lead. And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately. Tyrese Maxey with a big-time play down the stretch.
Here's Carter. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul a lot sooner.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he ends up missing both free throws.
Oh, that could have been the end of it. Instead, he hands them a lifeline.
For 3, Maxey. Misses the 3. So a close game here sees Orlando taking this one. Double overtime games are...
matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Taurean Prince is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. Now, here's George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Maxey, no good. It's Prince on the wing. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Lillard against Maxey. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Lillard. Paul George grabs the miss.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Maxey kicks to Embiid. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Great open look there.
And Embiid being assertive offensively, wasting no time in getting that one.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
Three-pointer by Embiid. He can't get that one. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Lillard scanning the floor. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
And that one's good. Maxey.
The shortest 3 in the game, Maxey, solid from that corner.
Prince outside. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Maxey. Maxey against Lillard. Three-pointers off the mark. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Oubre, no one around him. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Can't lay off Oubre that far. He's good at taking advantage of that separation.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse. Talking about Damian Lillard, Coach admitted they're zoned in with slowing him down. Coach said we know how dangerous he can be. And we're prepared to mix it up and throw different defenders at him if possible. We don't want him to find his comfort zone. A difficult strategy to pull off, guys.
Thank you, David. Philadelphia with the ball, following the bucket by the Bucks. Grimes passes to Embiid, lets it go from deep. Shot by Grimes, no good. Bucks trail by 4. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
And here are the 76ers now. After the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Yabusele, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Portis is checked in. Lillard against Maxey. Lopez, a screen on Maxey. And again, the Bucks miss.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Now, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Bucks trail by 4. Lopez up top. He's covered by Maxey. Lopez sets a screen for Lillard. Back to Lopez. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
Trent against Edwards. Three-pointer. Milwaukee. No good that time either.
And I think that one could have easily fallen.
Joel Embiid. He's checked in for the 76ers. Butler comes in for Maxey. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Green comes in for Damian Lillard. Now here's Butler. Over in the corner, Edwards. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
Mercy. Watch out. Kevin Porter Jr. coming through with a nasty deuce.
Pass to Yabusele. Butler kicks to Yabusele. Back to Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Now Embiid. Here's Yabusele. And a miss there on the triple. Right side, Green. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that does it for the first quarter. 76ers on top. They're up. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they get the ball.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post position. Kevin Porter is out there with Gary Trent, and it's Green in at the 3 slot.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Great, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Bucks trail by 3. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Butler. Portis with it. Now defended by Embiid. That one good for 2. Trent's got 4 points this quarter.
And Portis knows this system well. Try to make the good to great pass.
Embiid against Portis. Embiid kicks to Butler. Outside Edwards. Back to Butler. Fires the 3. Rebound Milwaukee. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Outside Green. Pass to Porter. Giannis outside. Now Green. Giannis sets a screen for Green. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Green's got the lead up to 2 now for the Bucks. And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Now here's Giannis. The kick out to Porter. No good on the 3. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Butler from outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Butler's got himself on the board with 3 there.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
From deep, Green. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. And I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
I know you and I agree they do, David. Thank you very much. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's McCain. Guarded by Green. Butler in the corner. No good from outside. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. It's Porter outside. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
A three-pointer off the mark. The 76ers trail by 5. Abu Saleh kicks to Edwards. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Gary Trent. And Lillard subbed in for Kevin Porter. Now, here's Maxey. Buries it from three-point range. Maxey's got 6.
Take your focus off Maxey for 1 second, and he will let it fly from out there.
Portis a screen on Maxey. Lillard finds Portis. The wide open look here for Lopez. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now, here's Maxey. For 3, Oubre. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bucks lead by 2. A chest down and sends it over to David Aldridge. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Milwaukee in the lead. We've got Kelly Oubre. He's out there with Paul George. Actually out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Grimes in at the 2. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Over to the left wing. Lopez dishes to Lillard. There's the triple. And Embiid pulls it down. 76ers shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Driving inside for the lead. Oubre can't get it to go.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Sinks the triple. Prince has got the first bucket of the third here for the Bucks.
Wow, Prince has a little daylight, and that shot looked true.
Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Oubre outside. Here's Grimes. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Grimes has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Lillard from outside. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And George kicks to Maxey. Embiid in the corner. For the lead. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Come on. Joel Embiid. I mean, 7-footers are not supposed to shoot like that.
Lopez sets a screen for Prince. Paul George with the steal. Last break, Philadelphia fires from deep. Rebound, Milwaukee. Lillard outside. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Lillard. And the Bucks miss again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
From deep, George. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Lillard the pass to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. The 3. That doesn't go either for George. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And again, the Bucks miss. The 76ers lead. George with the screen on Lillard. Maxey in the corner. Back to Embiid. George with the screen on Lillard. Embiid finds George. Oubre on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Chipped away. Oubre outside. Here's Grimes. Off target with his three. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Lopez outside. And here's Prince outside. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Grimes. And he drives in, kicks it out to Maxey. Drills the three-pointer. Maxey's got his third bucket of the night.
And one of the many ways Maxey can hurt you with his shooting, lightning fast on that release.
Lillard outside. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Kicks it out to Lillard. They could use a bucket. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Well, you can tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And they're on the break from outside the arc. Oubre pulls it in.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Maxey on the wing. Oubre sets the screen for Maxey. Another three for Philadelphia.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
A deep three from Butler. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers bringing the quarter to a... And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post position. Gary Trent is out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Green in at the small forward position. Trent outside. Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
They like to use Giannis in the pick-and-roll situations. He's getting better at understanding how to set the screens. With a rolling target, boy, he's a good one.
Here's Yabusele. Antetokounmpo defending. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Gordon. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Butler, no good. Bucks trail by 5. Giannis passes to Portis. Outside, Porter. Trent, right side. Launches a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Giannis has got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, what a dime there from Giannis. Excellent sharing the basketball.
Embiid with a screen on Porter. Pass to Yabusele. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Yabusele's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And they double up Giannis. Portis finds Giannis. Back to Portis. Over in the corner, Green. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Gordon against Green. Now the Bucks moving it up. Trent with the wide open look. On target from 13 feet.
And we could have been looking at a two-possession game, but that was a huge mistake on the turnover. Now, nerves becoming a factor.
Fast break, Milwaukee. Pass to Portis. Green up on top. Defended by Gordon. Here's Giannis. And McCain pulls it down.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
In the corner, it's Gordon. They set the pick to the left side wing. 5 on the clock.
2 minutes.
Here's Giannis.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding and rising up off the ground.
1:52 left in the fourth quarter. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
Embiid with the screen on Giannis. Back to Embiid. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Gary Trent. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Porter.
Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the arm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
And Kuz on the cruise with that bucket.
Maxey passes to Oubre. Outside, George. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Kicks it out to Maxey. Back to Embiid. Rocker, Joel Embiid.
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moment.
Lillard attacking. Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. And stolen by Maxey. And they're pushing it up. And here we go. And finished off by Oubre.
Well, Oubre, the closer he gets, the more excitable he can be. What a finish.
Giannis against Oubre. Wow, Giannis with a strong finish inside.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis. This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
You can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's Oubre, the drive.
Oubre does a great job there. Finds an avenue, slinks his way in there, and then jumps over the top.
Prince fires away from outside. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. George from deep three-point land, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. So the 76ers win it. Some good moment, David. Thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
like to get into the half-court stand. They like to play at their pace.
Yeah, and there's not many teams like that anymore, but it's all about the details and execution for these teams to maximize their possessions.
Now let's take a look at the Bucks opening lineup. Inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. Carter finds Banchero. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. It's Prince on the wing. Back to Antetokounmpo. Launches it. And it's Prince with the 3.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. A main focus on their defense, Damian Lillard, the dynamic point guard. Coach telling me what sticks out to me about Lillard is his heart. He plays way bigger than his size. He raises the level of everyone around him. A true leader. Lillard, one of the most respected players in the league, Brian.
Allie, thank you. Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Suggs outside. Soft touch off the glass.
And I like the shot selection. Suggs recognizes when to look to score inside.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Caldwell Pope to the middle. And Giannis throws it down.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
The offensive rebound. Wagner outside. Let's go with a 3. Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Oh, what tenacity on the boards. Banchero takes pleasure in capitalizing on the offensive glass.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Suggs. Who poked away. Wagner with a steal. Carter with it. Guarded by Antetokounmpo. Caldwell Pope gets to the corner and hits it.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, Coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
Now here's Antetokounmpo to the paint. Here's Lopez. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Jalen Suggs.
And the key for Lopez is getting established positioning. Once this happens, the D has to foul him.
Good on the second one. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Suggs against Lillard. Banchero outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. Banchero's got 5 points.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Out to Lillard. Takes the 3. Caldwell Pope pulls it in. Orlando leading by 3. Banchero finds Suggs. Back to Banchero. This one for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Lillard looking around. Lopez, the screen on Suggs. Lillard passes to Lopez. Count that bucket.
Just keeping the game simple. Lillard's patience and acute understanding of pick and rolls comes in handy.
Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
And the dunk by Lillard.
Oh, wow, what a dangerous move on that drive. I mean, when Dame is coming in strong, it is so tough to stop him.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Powerful. He saw an opening and turned it into a highlight reel.
Man, just sent it down with some force.
I mean, the defense basically gave that one.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
And Carroll with a screen on Lillard. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. He's got 7. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Great D that time from Banchero. Orlando's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Carter. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Suggs against Lillard. Suggs with the bucket.
Yeah, fantastic focus from Suggs. Showing toughness, fighting through the contact.
Pass to Prince. Antetokounmpo inside. 3 seconds left. Can't capitalize inside. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Orlando. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Magic.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
Jonathan Isaac is out there with Paolo Banchero. Then it's Goga Batadze, then it's Cole Anthony, and it's Black in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
This Magic team is making moves in the East. Star forward Paolo Banchero said, "We're a lot more competitive. We know we're talented. We can play with anybody, and we've proven it. Just one game at a time." Brian?
Got to take that simple approach. A team on the rise, Allie. Thank you. Portis a screen. Isaac against Porter. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Pass to Green. 5 to shoot. Back to Antetokounmpo. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. No coverage that time. Porter's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And shots like this help Porter Jr. get into a rhythm. Connecting off the catch only helps his confidence.
And Batadze gets it to go.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Isaac against Antetokounmpo. Here's Black. Porter pulls it in. Now Green. Still no points. Driving inside. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Portis. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Magic have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Isaac against Antetokounmpo. Isaac's shot is off.
Whew, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
Pass to Trent. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis going downhill. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
The incomparable length. I mean, Giannis with those big strides and the reach to finish against anyone.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Antetokounmpo finds Green. Back to Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis, a rim rocker.
Got to appreciate the decisiveness of Giannis, rolling with purpose after setting the screen.
Here's Black. Three-pointer off the mark. The Bucks have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Porter with it, now guarded by Isaac. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
Almost had the steal, You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Suggs comes in for Isaac. Brook Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. Prince comes in for Green. Suggs, no good. Milwaukee leading by 3. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Orlando making some changes. Bataze's checked in for Paolo Banchero. Wagner comes in for Black. And Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Anthony. Now here's Lillard. Portis outside. Here's Prince. Back to Portis. Fires from deep. Prince can't hit. Orlando's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Suggs, the pass to Bataze. Drains the triple. Bataze's got 5 points now this quarter.
And he did that so well in college. Suggs sharing it well in the league, too.
And the call will be against Bobby Portis. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Orlando making a switch here. Wagner's checked in. Suggs against Lillard. Wagner for 3. Rebounded by Lopez. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Suggs against Lillard. Pass to Portis. Kuzma, left side. The 3 from Prince. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Suggs with it. Outside Carter. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Good if it goes. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you gotta have some real nerve to hit that shot.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Orlando ahead, up by 3. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. Brook Lopez is out there with Green. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Damian Lillard. And it's Prince in at the 2. Suggs against Lillard. The kick out to Banchero. Caldwell Pope. The pass to Banchero. Off the mark there with a 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
To the inside, Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Talk about strength and athletic ability. Lopez can maneuver against his opponents down low.
Here's Suggs. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Suggs has got 6. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Pass to Lopez. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. And the Bucks lead by 1.
And using that size to his advantage. Man, I like it when Lopez establishes himself inside and looks to capitalize.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Seems like every team in the league could use a player like Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Yeah, Brian, look, the term 3 and D at times seems like a backhanded compliment, but not with KCP. He does both the 3 and the D at elite levels.
Always takes the toughest backcourt assignment and more than holds down his own. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Knocks it down from distance.
I mean, it's incredible. Banchero can be so dominant. A young player with such a promising future.
Inside. Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Kicks it out to Wagner. Suggs outside. Puts up a three. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Caldwell Pope against Lillard. Out to the right wing. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Oh, look at Giannis power in.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
The kick out to Banchero. And it's all from three-point range. Milwaukee in the lead. Pass to Lillard. Back to Antetokounmpo. And it's Orlando with a rebound. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul. Grant, there's such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Orlando making a switch here. Black's checked in. Suggs with the bucket. Suggs has got 7 now in this quarter.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Trent against Suggs. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Suggs. And stolen by Suggs. From deep three-point range, the long-distance three is buried. And it's a 4-point Magic lead.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back-and-forth moments.
Here's Wagner. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 8 now. Here's Trent. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
There's the three. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Suggs. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line could be the next best thing.
And the Bucks making a change here. Suggs hits them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Trent from long range. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Paolo Banchero. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Goga Bitadze. Then there's Anthony, and it's Black in at the point. That's who's out there for Orlando.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
And Kevin Porter picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Banchero. Out to Anthony. The three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Portis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Portis a screen. Green for 3. Rebound by the Magic.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Black passes to Bitadze. From down in the low post, it goes. And that ties it up. And it's Porter with the ball for the Bucks. Portis outside. Outside for Green. Outside Porter. Out left to the wing. Clock at 6. Portis finds Green. Oh, down low. The Greek freak.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Here's Black. Green covering. Isaac outside. Pass to Black. The three from Banchero. Ooh, Banchero with the touch from deep.
And Banchero has some range already. I mean, I want to see him continue to drain these shots.
Green with a screen on Isaac. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the dunk. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Pass to Anthony. Here's Black. The three is up. Rebounded by Trent. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Trent, the pass to Porter. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
And the Bucks making a change here. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Trent. And Lillard subbed in for Porter Jr.
Yeah, some aggressive play from Banchero, putting the defender into a bad spot with that pump fake.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Milwaukee.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Yeah, another thing, this offense came in aggressive, driving into the lane, forcing the defense to try to adjust. So far, the defense hasn't had enough of an answer.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
Look, every trip to the line counts, but getting all of these was extra important.
Lillard finds Prince. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got 7 assists in the game. And here's Suggs. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Damian Lillard picks one up.
And what I like about Suggs is that he does many things well, and that's because he plays with so much confidence.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Suggs. Lillard with the ball. He's picked up by Banchero. The offensive rebound. Kuzma outside. Banchero against Prince. Tries yet again. Antetokounmpo fighting through the contact.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Here's Suggs. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Putting this team on his back. I love seeing Suggs take charge like this.
Lopez, the screen. Back to Lillard. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Suggs. Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Count it!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Yeah, once Suggs gets hot, he's not easy to stop, especially when he's getting whatever shot he wants.
Antetokounmpo with it. Now Carter defending. 36 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Carter, the pass to Banchero. Now here's Suggs. Kicks it out to Wagner. Pass to Suggs. Carroll with a screen on Lillard. The three from Suggs. Oh, my! What a shot!
Ooh, a clutch bucket. A defensive stop now could be all it takes to clinch the win.
And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Now Lillard to the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. Yes!
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. How do you think this is going to play out?
They've got one last chance to win it. It's got to be a catch and shoot off the inbounds.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.
Greg, so often we talk about depth, but how important is it for these teams to possess it?
Yeah, especially with the amount of injuries we see happen every season. It's so critical that teams have players that are ready to step up and produce and really allow you to not have to change the way you play.
Look at the 76ers starting group. They've got Paul George, and Embiid is out there with Oubre. Then there's Tyrese Maxey, and it's Grimes in at the 2 spot. And good that time.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Oubre, a screen on Suggs. Maxey into the lane. Embiid inside. Carter on him. Maxey misses in close.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Suggs. Misses the 3. And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that, Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah. What you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some help for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it.
George with the bucket.
How about the poise under pressure? George's basketball IQ is as good as it gets.
Banchero kicks to Suggs. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. And the layup's good off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Maxey. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Wheeling that ball in, Tyrese Maxey has a nose for points.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team, shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. After Paolo Banchero misses from long range. There's the drive. Grimes passes to Maxey. High post, Embiid. Clock at 4. Out to the wing. There's the 3. Maxey, no good. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And Wagner drives in.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. The challenge is slowing down Joel Embiid. Asked coach what the game plan was. He said with Embiid, you know he's going to get to the line. You know he's going to get his. Our goal is to keep him away from the basket. If we get him settling for jumpers, that's a win for us. We'll see if they can force him to become a shooter in this one. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Banchero after the Sixers pick up 2. Can't cash in from close range. George passes to Grimes. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Stolen by Carter. Here's Banchero. Nailed from 3-point land. Banchero's got 5 points so far.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
It's stolen by Carter. 1:10 left in the first quarter of the game. Suggs with the ball. George picks him up. Here's Wagner. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Orlando.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And another thing they've done well is pushing the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
Goga Bitadze's checked in for Orlando. The 76ers also with a sub. Yabusele, he's checked in for Embiid. Yabusele kicks to Oubre. Grimes passes to Yabusele. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Carter. Banchero comes in for Franz Wagner. Anthony's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Black's subbed in for Jalen Suggs. Isaac left side. And the 3 off target. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Butler dishes to Edwards. Butler feeling it out a bit. Pass to Yabusele. Ball stolen. Here's Black. Good on the triple. And here's Edwards from the arc. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that concludes the first quarter of play. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle is so important. They've been sharp so far, and it's showing up on the scoreboard.
Banchero is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Black. Then there's Cole Anthony. And it's Bitadze in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
Magic foul. Black. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Yabusele. He's covered by Isaac.
Black. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Orlando on D. The kick outside to Butler. Shoots the 3. Black grabs the board. Magic leading by 6. And Greg, the way Orlando ended last season has really fueled their fire for this year.
Yeah, I mean, a tough loss to Cleveland in Game 7 of the opening round. But it's hard to win in this league without first incurring some battle scars.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The kick outside to Butler. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Bitadze. Anthony left side. Here's Black. Oh, good on the triple. The 76ers trail by 6. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Taken away by Anthony. Isaac with the ball. Butler covering. And Isaac throws it down.
I'm really impressed with the aggressive nature of Isaac. He takes charge whenever he is driving with that kind of force to the rim.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, last season the Magic extended Coach Jamal Mosley's contract through 2028. He said, it's not about me. I just want each one of these guys to reach their full potential. This game has been good to all of us. I want to be part of maximizing how great they can be on and off the court. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Now here's Anthony. Clock at 6. Isaac a screen on Butler. Black, no good. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Pass to McCain. Hits it from three-point range. McCain's got his first 3 points of the game.
A great look provided by Embiid. The big man just dropping dimes.
A nice shot by Black. RJ, one league rule that has gotten a lot of attention. Carrying the basketball.
Oh, these guys carry the ball at a ridiculous rate. Even Allen Iverson used to do it, and then eventually he took it out of his game. But yeah, the referees could clean it up a little bit, I'll be honest.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Anthony. Black kicks to Anthony. Fires the 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Pass to McCain. 1:33 left to play here in the second quarter. Out to Edwards. Another three for Philadelphia.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Black's got 9.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Here's Yabusele. Great defense that time from Banchero. It's Black in the corner. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Here's McCain. 6 points for him. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Guys over 7 foot like Embiid, they are not supposed to do that.
Anthony drives in. Pass to Black. Magic moving the ball around. And Anthony gets it to go.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Butler, that's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Outside Anthony. And a close game so far for the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Orlando leading by 5. Taking a look at the 76ers. We've got Kelly Oubre. He's out there with Paul George. Joel Embiid out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. Out left to the wing. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Kicks it out to Maxey. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Maxey's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Philadelphia. Suggs against Maxey. Now, here's Wagner. He's covered closely. Here's Caldwell Pope, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Embiid.
Yeah, KCP steady there at the line. Nice work to draw the contact.
Good on the second free throw. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Embiid on the attack. Oubre outside. Outside, Maxey. The tray. Oubre can't get it to go. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. 4-point game. GA, when you look at the development of Franz Wagner, what now is the next step for him?
Kevin, for me, it's the three-point shooting, specifically becoming more efficient out there. And I also think he's going to have to become a better passer, ball mover. I got total confidence he'll get there because the rest of his game is complete.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Embiid with a screen on Suggs. To the wing on the left. Embiid, the pass to George. Back to Embiid. There's Embiid with the dunk.
Defense looks helpless against Embiid on that slam. He's just too physical.
Suggs kicks to Carter. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And Here is Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that now.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Embiid, no good. Orlando leading by 6. And then Carter with the dunk.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And it's contagious. Caldwell Pope with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Magic making a change here. Black's checked in. Yabusele, he's checked in for the 76ers. Another miss by Philadelphia. Orlando's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. The 76ers trail by 8. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. Magic superstar says it's like anything in life, it's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin, but you just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. DA, thanks. Here's Embiid. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jalen Suggs.
A scoring machine. There's just no shot Embiid's afraid to take.
With the league 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
And not a bad passing center. Carter Jr. with the solid find there that leads to a bucket.
Embiid, the pass to Yabusele. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And Embiid throws it down.
Smart pass from the quick-thinking Maxey. Outstanding at finding uncovered teammates.
Carter kicks to Black. Back to Carter. Pass to Black. Carter with a screen on Maxey. Here's Black. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Several teams changing it up here.
Defensive foul.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Orlando?
They have found a lot of success in transition, running at every opportunity and getting points before the defense can get set.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Pass to Wagner. Lays it up off the glass. That's 10 points for Franz Wagner.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Maxey with it. The rebound by Batadze.
It is a shame to see a high percentage look go to waste. He'll be hearing about this one in the locker room, I'm sure.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Yabusele. Pass to Bona. Now Gordon. Shot clock at 5. Here's Maxey. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. And so it's the Orlando Magic in control with the...
All right, Magic.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us.
It's the 4th quarter.
The 76ers trail by 9. Black and Harris are the guard set. Banchero up there with Mo Wagner. And it's De Silva in at the small forward. That's us out there for Orlando. Out to the right wing. Here's Council. That 3 off the mark.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Banchero outside. Lays it up and banks it in. Banchero's got the lead up to 11 now for Orlando.
And the paint is where you love to watch Banchero work. With his size and athleticism, he can attack so effectively inside.
No good from Yabusele.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
They set the pick. Black. No good on the triple. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the 76ers. Here's Council. Another miss by Philadelphia. Magic leading by 11. And now the pass break. Banchero with the ball. De Silva. No good. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Jalen Suggs is checked in for the Magic. Quentin Grimes is checked in for Philadelphia. Butler comes in for Kyle Lowry. Pass to Yabusele. And the three ball is good.
And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
Wagner passes to Banchero. Yep, it counts.
And how about the footwork and body positioning of Banchero makes him so tough to guard down low.
Butler against Suggs. Here's McCain. Pass to Yabusele. Off target with his three.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Black. Offensive rebound. Wagner kicks to Black. Here's Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And what a strong finish from Banchero. His guys love when he throws it down.
Here's Butler. Lets it go with the three. Yabusele can't hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The 76ers trail by 12. Here's Grimes. The 76ers again can't hit it. Rob launches it. Black grabs the board. Magic leading by 12. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Drains the three-pointer.
And as we see Suggs develop his game, you'll see more of this. Jalen with the ability to operate off ball.
Here's Grimes. And nothing is falling for him right now. The Magic have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. A three-pointer is right on target.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Magic.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks and also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Embiid from deep. That one's not going to go. The Magic shooting 55% in the fourth. They are executing late. It's tipped. Butler with the steal. Fast break, Philadelphia. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And Orlando has possession. They've played a great fourth quarter defensive, allowing only 3 points.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Substitution on the court.
On defense, the 76ers. The three from Anthony. And it's Grimes with the rebound. Shoots. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Black. The Magic again can't hit. Right side, George. Stolen. And here's Anthony for three. And Embiid pulls it down. And here's George for three.
Paul George. Reed.
Here's Black. tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They put
lot of their action runs through the front court.
You're exactly right, B.A., and I think that's where the game's going to ultimately be decided. I mean, we have to see which set of these bigs is going to impose their will, not just offensively, but defensively, too.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. George out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Grimes in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Oubre. Here's Embiid. Pass to Maxey. Shot clock at 6. Outside Oubre. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lillard outside. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Knocked away. Fast break, Philadelphia. For 3, Maxey. Nails it from 3.
Zero hesitation, Maxey. Great confidence in his mechanics and his work.
And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Now here's Kuzma. 6 to shoot. Lillard double-teamed. To the paint. And Clark, Giannis is an endearing player in many ways. Which one of his dad jokes is your favorite?
Tell you what, B.A., I can't pick out a favorite, but I love the fact that he's got such a great sense of humor and a sense of being comfortable in his own skin. That all comes out when he interacts with the media and fans. He doesn't take himself too seriously, and I think that's why so many people love him.
Here's Grimes. Pass to Oubre. Now here's Maxey. From the arc. Rebounded by Kuzma. And the Bucks with possession. And Antetokounmpo the bucket on the assist from Kuzma. Antetokounmpo's got 5.
Good luck against Giannis in the paint. Get out of the way is probably your best option.
And Maxey, here we go, who is stolen by Lillard. Got a piece of it. Kuzma with the ball. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Oubre. Kuzma, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
The decision-making of Antetokounmpo is really brilliant in a word. He knows when to spot up, he knows when to roll to the bucket off screens, and he knows when to give it up.
Now here's George. Oubre on the wing. Antetokounmpo covering. Here's Grimes. Philadelphia with another miss.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Prince with the bucket.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the reward you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving, an open look on the jump shot there.
Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Now here's Kuzma. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Maxey. Lillard with the ball. Guarded now by George. Back to Lillard. Beyond the arc. Joel Embiid with the board.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Inside. They still need this. And it's good on the layup.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Bucks creating an elite tandem last season, pairing Giannis with Damian Lillard, who said people wanted to just click right away, but when you put two guys together who have always had the ball in their hands, it's going to take time to learn how to play off of one another. It's about making sure we continue to grow. B.A.?
That's a good perspective, Allie. Thanks. The 3 from Prince. Drops in the 3. Prince has got 6.
Boy, an accurate shooter with really good form. Prince is aggressive when it comes to looking to score.
Here's Maxey, plenty of space. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Down low. Antetokounmpo, bam! 11 points in the game.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Embiid. Fires the three. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got 4 rebounds now. Lopez, the screen. Lillard passes to Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for Milwaukee. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Back after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Bucks.
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
Taking a look at the 76ers. We've got Edwards. Joel Embiid is out there with Butler. And it's McCain in at the 2. Portis, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Well, Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort, he gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off, and he's trying his very best, and that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired about his game throughout his career.
Edwards, a pass to Embiid. Embiid just too tall inside.
Inside, Embiid has almost too many options. A lot of ways he can get it done.
Portis outside. Three-pointer. He drops it from range. Portis has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Embiid gets the bucket. Embiid's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Portis a screen. From outside the arc. Rebound by Philadelphia.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Screen by Embiid. Pass to Edwards. It's stolen by Green. And here's Porter outside. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's McCain. He's guarded by Porter. Embiid, good. Embiid's got 8.
Intelligent ball movement. The offense looking one step ahead there.
Green, a screen. Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Giannis has tremendous physical attributes, but his confidence is something that separates him from most.
Here's Yabusele. Antetokounmpo covering. Outside Edwards. Pass to Embiid. Here's Yabusele. Here's McCain. Good. And the assist to Embiid. McCain's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
Here's Yabusele, guarded by Trent. To the middle. Here's Embiid. Oh! Embiid packs it down.
Thunderous throwdown that time from Joel Embiid.
Milwaukee leading by 9. Screen by Antetokounmpo. To the inside. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And it's Butler with the jam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
76ers trail by 9. Here's Yabusele. No made baskets yet. Embiid finds Butler. Three-pointer, no good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Oh, the streak of Giannis.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Right wing. Pass to Edwards. 34 seconds left in the first half. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Nothing new for Embiid here. Going off for a big scoring performance. Par for the course.
Green, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's the floater. And that comes off the assist by Green. Antetokounmpo has got 11 here in the quarter alone. Butler against Porter. To the middle. Yabusele. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Line for the 70s.
Lillard outside. Jacks up a three. That shot missing. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's all okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot. Drums. They're measuring up the shot.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Prince is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Into the lane. And the bucket is good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Offline with a three.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Well, Clark, Lillard's scoring isn't what it once was, but he's still a major threat from outside.
He sure is. I tell you what, he's got such great range and such command of the ball in his body. He can get the shot he wants more times than not. And he's actually gotten better, I think, when he's working off the ball. You still have to be very much aware of where Damian Lillard is when he's on the court.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000-point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I could stay healthy. Ryan, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie. Maxey attacking. Kicks it to George. Drives to the hoop. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Out to the right wing. Lopez passes to Prince. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
George against Kuzma. Up again. George passes to Embiid. Here's Grimes. The Sixers with another miss. Milwaukee leading by 12. Lillard looking around. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Giannis with the jam.
And Antetokounmpo showing his versatility yet again. His dribble moves are virtually unguardable.
Antetokounmpo against Maxey. Here's Embiid. Yep, that one goes. Embiid's got 4 points in the quarter. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Philadelphia shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
You know, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
Trent, he's checked in for the Bucks. Out to Oubre, the three ball. The Sixers with another miss. The Bucks leading by 11. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the jam.
Giannis is a monster around the rim. Too easy there.
Lillard against Maxey. And here's Oubre from the arc. Counted from distance. Oubre's got 5.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Well, Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded with veteran talent, but their window for another run won't last long.
No, those windows don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may want to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute.
Antetokounmpo striding up court on the break.
And Antetokounmpo is really an absolute terror in the open floor. I mean, love seeing a guy his size run the floor the way he does. Wow, impressive.
Embiid can't hit. Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Oubre passes to Maxey. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Well, let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Lillard outside. From behind the arc. And it's Bona with a rebound. Butler against Lillard. Fires the 3. The shot misses. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Milwaukee out in front. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so Porter will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. They've got Joel Embiid. Butler out there with Eric Gordon. And it's McCain in at the 2.
Does not shoot many from out there, but Porter makes them at a decent clip.
Butler against Porter. The 3. A nice shot by McCain.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Down low. Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Here's McCain, guarded by Trent, and stolen by Antetokounmpo. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Porter looks it over. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. Trent, the pass to Antetokounmpo. That shot, no good. 76ers trail by 18. Gordon outside. And Gordon with the big finish.
We know Gordon can shoot it, but there he reminds us that he can flush it too.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Butler. Inside. And Antetokounmpo, the bucket on the assist by Porter. Porter's got 3 assists in the game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Embiid passes to Butler. Back to Embiid. Here's Yabusele. The 3 is up. Rebounded by the Bucks. Portis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the ball out of play. The Sixers will have it. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Trent. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Porter Jr.
Oh, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He's covered by Oubre. He goes up again. They grab their own miss. 76ers trail by 18. Here's Grimes. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, if you let him shoot freely, you're going to give up a lot of trays.
To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got his 4th assist in this one. There's a screen. Pass to Oubre. George for 3. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Embiid. Lopez finds Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
He's putting the team on his back. Incredible scoring performance thus far.
Here's Maxey. Tipped. It's stolen by Kuzma. Oubre against Lopez. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Oubre to the middle. And Embiid with the block.
Don't test Embiid now. An impact defensive player is what he is.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Bucks.
Simply taking better care of the ball may have made all the difference.
Yeah, and then on the defensive end, they kept the pressure on and forced a number of miscues.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Oh, deflected. He's got a clear path. Here's Grimes. 3-pointer in transition.
Excellent D from Maxey that time, getting the steal and starting the break.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And it's Maxey missing. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Lillard against Maxey. The kick out to Kuzma. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Defensive foul. Tyrese Maxey. First personal foul. First team foul.
That one misses for Antetokounmpo. And the foul on Gary Trent. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court. Milwaukee foul. Jackson. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Free throw good. Edwards.
For Philadelphia. Edwards. 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. Time called here. The Bucks decide to talk it over. They're on top by 15. All right, guys, what's your take?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break?
yourself a round of applause. Substitution on the court.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And a miss there off the inbound. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that's going to do.
methodical pace, Brent, I think, in this one. What do you think?
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. Both of these teams love to run their offense in the half court. They'll slow things down. They'll love the setups. They'll try to manipulate a couple of the plays to get matchups they want. Neither side afraid to take it under 5 seconds on the shot clock, and that patience may pay off.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Suggs in at the 1. Now here's Giannis. Wendell Carter unable to get his last shot to go. Back to Giannis. It's stolen by Carter. And now Orlando on the break. Carries it down low.
Raw speed helps Suggs out there, keeping him ahead of the defense on the fast break.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. Now, we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if we want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Now Lopez, after Wendell Carter missed from long range. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
I love it when Giannis is in attack mode like that and gets to the rim so quick.
Hey, Brent, where would you rank the Lopez brothers as the best NBA siblings?
Well, they've had storied careers, both of them. Certainly in terms of the argument about the best twins to ever play the game, you could make an argument for them. You had, of course, Tom and Dick Van Arsdale in the 60s, Horace and Harvey Grant in the 90s. But what the Lopez brothers have been able to do, not in terms of their longevity, but in terms of their contribution to their teams, both very different. These guys have to be up there.
And here's Giannis. After Jalen Suggs made that last three-pointer. Here's Giannis. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Now Lillard, after Jalen Suggs missed from long range. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Banchero. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Antetokounmpo with a great read there in the screen and roll. He knew exactly when to back off the pick.
Wagner kicks to Caldwell Pope. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Just 5 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
This one for 3. Kuzma pulls it in. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Bucks. On the wing, Giannis. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
Here's Suggs from beyond the arc and then some. Suggs has got 8 points.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Lillard. Still scoreless. Antetokounmpo, no good. Antetokounmpo against Suggs. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 10.
Oh, strong move by Suggs inside, not allowing the contact to hold him back.
Now Lillard. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Suggs. No good on the 3. Milwaukee in the lead. Lopez, a screen on Suggs. Here's Antetokounmpo. And a missed layup.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Some nice ball movement by the Magic. And that one's good. Wagner.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
Lillard, right side. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Again, Giannis missing. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Orlando out. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Kevin Porter is out there with Gary Trent, and it's Green in at the small forward position. They get it again. Bitadze, nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Bitadze's got the lead up to 3 now for Orlando. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Orlando.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff. That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Outside Porter, and it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Black. There's a screen. And a miss there on the triple. Now here's Porter. He's guarded closely. Driving to the basket. Here's Giannis. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Giannis has got 4 points this quarter.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
Here's Bitadze, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 15. Isaac with some nice D. Orlando leading by 4 to the left wing. Here's Black. Good on the three-point shot. Black's got 6. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Here are the Magic now after the basket by Milwaukee. Bangs home the trifecta.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
Green deciding where to go with it. Knocks it loose. Anthony, the pass to Bitadze. Lets the 3 fly. Anthony's shot is off. Bucks trail by 8. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. Banchero grabs the board. Orlando's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024. Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
He was all alone on that one. Portis has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Once he has the ball, if his feet are set up, Bobby's going to let those rip.
And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's his first foul. Some changes here for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Taurean Prince in for Green. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Carter, he's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Franz Wagner comes in for Banchero. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Anthony. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Black. Now Prince. After Jalen Suggs missed from long range. Prince outside. Back to Portis. Just 4 to shoot. That one doesn't go. Magic leading by 7. Wagner finds Suggs. 36 seconds left here in the second. Outside for Caldwell-Pope. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And Prince has got the ball here for the Milwaukee Bucks. Lopez passes to Portis. Lopez sets a screen for Portis. Basket counts. Now just a 5-point Magic lead.
Inside, Portis knows exactly what to do. He gets physical and wins that joust.
Outside, Carter. Porter pulls it in. It's Prince on the wing. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Magic lead by 5. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now he's feasting.
So on the floor for Orlando. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. And it's Wagner in at the 3, the small forward. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Brook Lopez started off, of course, as a post scorer, but he's completely reshaped his game over time, becoming a three-point threat and a defensive stopper. He said, I tried to focus more on being a pillar at the defensive end, someone my teammates can rely on. I'm always talking in the paint, letting them know I'm there to back them up. Kevin?
He's got great communication skills, David. Thanks for the report. Carter with a screen on Lillard. Back to Carter. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame, a smart block, if you will.
Giannis inside. Banchero's there for the lead. Again, Giannis missing.
I'm shocked he missed that wide open look. He has to feel embarrassed he blew that one.
To the middle. Lopez with the steal. And here comes the break. And stolen by Wagner. Caldwell-Pope feeling it out a bit. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Banchero against Giannis from 18 feet away.
Good hustle from the big man there. Love seeing Lopez work hard, get down low, make a difference on this end.
It's Giannis with the drive. Misses from close range. Magic have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Fast break, Milwaukee. Prince outside. Wagner against Lillard. It's stolen by Banchero. To end the drought and finished off by Banchero.
And what a strong finish from Banchero. His guys love when he throws it down.
Lillard against Suggs. Lopez, a screen on Suggs. Now here's Lillard. T right on him. Oh, that's blocked. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the deep.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And Lillard throws it down.
Yeah, Lillard has those ups. He can get to the rim when he wants to.
Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Lopez with the ball. Defended by Carter. Lopez kicks to Prince. 5 to shoot. Antetokounmpo dishes to Lillard. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Trent's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And a switcher also for Orlando. Anthony Black's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Magic leading by 4. Here's Suggs. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Oh, bigger than your average guard. Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low.
55 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Giannis. And a flush by Antetokounmpo!
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
Carter kicks to Wagner. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And how about Banchero showing some passion there, going in hard and finishing right at the rim.
And it's Trent in the corner. Right side, out of the Antetokounmpo. Back to Trent. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Carter. Back to Black. From deep three-point land. And so it's the Orlando Magic with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Looking good. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post position. Gary Trent is out there with Kevin Portis. And it's Green in at the small forward. Giannis kicks to Portis. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
And Portis attacking with some confidence. That's in his range.
Magic leading by 3. Isaac goes in. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Outside, Green. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, and it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Jalen Suggs is checked in for Orlando. And Giannis throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
And Suggs throws it down.
Defensive foul.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Orlando.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And all game long, they've been finding blocks. Their focus on strong rim protection has helped stifle the opposing team's offense.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Mo Wagner comes in for Goga Bitadze. And Harris subbed in for Anthony.
Giannis has great confidence, and he's playing with it here.
Out to Harris. Shoots the three. Milwaukee with the rebound.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Magic have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. No good from the wing.
I guess even he has took this one of those once in a while.
And here's Porter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Bucks with some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Gary Trent. And Lillard subbed in for Kevin Porter. Orlando also making some changes. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Wagner. Franz Wagner comes in for Blount. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Harris.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Caldwell-Pope with it, out-guarded by Giannis. Suggs kicks to Banchero. Here's Caldwell-Pope, drains it from 17 feet out.
So reliable with the ball in his hands. Caldwell-Pope wanted that shot, and he got it.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Suggs against Lillard. Lopez, a screen on Suggs. Outside Prince. On the wing, Giannis launches it. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And stolen by Kuzma. The shot by Lillard, wide open. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. And the Bucks lead by 3. Banchero was screened for Suggs. To come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 14-5 run here. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. No good from outside. The Magic trail by 3. Here's Caldwell-Pope, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And Caldwell-Pope not letting the pressure of the moment affect his focus.
Lillard on top. He's covered by Suggs. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That's his 3rd foul of the game. There's 53 seconds left in the 4th. Prince with it. Picked up by Banchero. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. It's a 1-point game.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Lillard outside. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Suggs. Kicks it out to Prince. Giannis sets a screen for Prince. Drives to the hoop. Count.
How about the clutch gene showing up in Taurean Prince? What a shot.
Suggs against Lillard. Count it!
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
Sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
Here's Giannis. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him. Really